Hello. Oh my goodness. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing. I'm petting baby. I think one person's here. I'm going to give this a couple minutes and get people to come back. I took a little break after a 2-hour feed to feed myself as fast as I could. I didn't know what to make. I started making a homemade tomato sauce for pasta. Hi. I started that last night. I do it like a 24-hour cook, but I didn't plan for this whole thing today. So it's like sitting there mid cook, but oh my gosh, it's already so good. Hey guys. So I made a quesadilla and then I dropped like a quarter of it on the floor and it got all nasty. So I didn't get to eat it all. But I munched on some other stuff. So, but I come back. I know that's got to be longer than 15 minutes. I don't know how long it was. And then the animals needed me. I needed to feed them. That's what it was. Boy Kitty came in. He was hungry. I needed to feed him. And Rosie was ready to eat. Rosie. And Preeny. So hopefully you guys are fed and comfortable. The food is finally hitting my stomach. When you get really hungry and then you take too long to eat and then you eat, it takes your body a while to go, oh, there's food? Oh, okay. I'm not sending starving signals anymore. That's when you get too full. When you like, it's because you keep eating beyond like real capacity. It's just that your brain hasn't registered that your stomach is full and then you're like, oh, I feel horrible. Like that is to me the absolute worst feeling in the world. Worst. There isn't a worse feeling to me than being too full from food. Like I can't, and I've had a lot of bad feelings in my body. Trust me. But I hate that one the most. I just do. Just turning down my lights. I don't want it all bright in here. It always looks a lot darker on camera than it is here in real life. Hi, little bear. Can't believe you can. Cats sleep in the weirdest positions. I spilled salsa all over the floor. I knocked over I went to sit and my plate was sticking out further than I thought. By a lot. And it just flipped and like all the salsa fell right there. I'm like, seriously? Why? Oh, and I've never done this before, but I was guided to try it because two of my favorite things, salsa and barbecue sauce. Make sure you buy barbecue sauce. It doesn't have a whole bunch of crap in it because a lot of them do. Most of them do. But anyway, to mix my barbecue sauce with my salsa. And I'm like, really? That sounds like it would be really weird. They're like, no, do it. You'll like it. So I did it and I loved it. So, you know, if you're a barbecue, you have to be a barbecue person. I love barbecue sauce. It's one of my favorite things. So you have to like salsa, you have to like barbecue sauce. And if you do, if you're into both those things, try it. You'll probably like it. I know it sounds really weird, but it was yummy until it got all over the floor. I swear I could have I could have eaten a lot more than that, but it's enough for now. I'll only be starving after the astral anyway. I always am. I just need something to start. Honey kitty, can you move so I can share space with you? Thank you. So I got a regular bed. That's a new development since the last time I was on live. I got a regular twin size bed that is on my couch. And so I have kind of this little space for my little bed. I can sit down here on what is sticking out from the couch, and then I have the bed part. So it's a little different than the way it used to be, but oh my God, I don't wake up in major pain anymore. With my hips, because it was just hard and I had very little space. It was just not great. Anyway, so now I'm up here. Let's see who's all here. We have Karen and Kevin and Leslie and Willow and I don't know who else. Anybody else care to check in? I think we see 5 people, or does that say 6? Sorry, take off my glasses. Deep breaths, everybody. Thank you for joining me and hanging out with me tonight. You guys are amazing. I believe it is 7:22. Very cool. On the 20th, so 7220, you guys. Can we see that? It's awesome numbers to start the astral. Let's see if I can make this doable. There we go. Nice numbers. 2s always mean you're manifesting your thoughts. Keep them nice and positive. So everybody, do me a favor. I'll show you some love. Sit nice and comfy and take some nice deep breaths for me. If you need to lay down, lay down. If you fall asleep, you fall asleep. Please try to have the intention. Oh, shit. I forget I'm so much closer to these things. I bonked my head more on that. Oh, my goodness. I'm going to get warm. Okay, so if you need to lay down, lay down. But if you can, try to stay seated. That would be great. I'm going to start taking these deep breaths. Do me a favor and put your palms together into Namaste. Center and focus. I think about your body. Do me a favor as you sit there, just kind of sway a little bit back and forth to really feel your body. Now take your hands out of Namaste and just palms up. So as you're swaying and your palms are up, think about receiving positive love, light, energy from Gaia, our beautiful Mother Earth, our starship, and all of her bounty and beauty. And tonight, as she is right in between the sun, that beautiful radiant light that nourishes us and embraces us and warms us up, and our moon, the theme of the night, the lunar eclipse. And just taking in these energies, just be really, really intentional, you guys, right now. So right now I want you to focus on the sun. Just imagine you're sitting outside and you're feeling the sun on your face, on your shoulders, on your neck. You can imagine yourself sitting there naked or in loose clothing, whatever feels comfortable to you. Your bathing suit as you're sitting on the beach. And watching the waves, the tide, hearing the birds, feeling the air, the beautiful sun on your skin. And with your palms up, receiving, you can put your palms on your knees. Or have them up, whatever is comfortable to you. Just make sure that you're sitting nice and straight, shoulders back. Abs are firm and tight, holding you up. So you're not slouching over onto your hips or over your knees or too far back. You want to be nice and comfy in your seat. If sitting on a bolster helps, so your hips are higher than your knees. If you have a lower back injury or tailbone or anything like that, sometimes that helps. If you need to lay down, go ahead and lay down. But if you are seated, please be nice and straight in your seat, your shoulders back, palms up in your lap. So again, imagine yourself, feel what it would feel like to sit on the beach. If it feels good to you, to imagine being there alone, or you can imagine being there with others. Sitting nearby, sharing the energy. We want to have the energy, the feel, the frequency of receiving. Having your palms up helps you to receive energies. Having your spine nice and straight, your chin up, your head up, also helps you receive energies. Whenever I channel, my left hand is always up. A lot of times my right hand is pointed out. Like an antenna. I have my palm, the left one, up, receiving. And a lot of times it does feel good to have my right hand up to broadcast, especially if I'm channeling. So usually when I get into these moments, this is a position I will take. So for you, you can just have your palms up to receive. And be very intentional about that. As you're sitting upon Gaia, being open to receive her energies, the energies that are coming and flowing through her as we're sitting on her, as she's in between the sun and the moon. Just think of yourself as open, just like all of the cups that we saw in the tarot tonight. That beautiful 10 of Cups, the energy flowing back and forth and back and forth. And just imagine Gaia being right in between that. The energies from our beautiful moon and our sun. And we know how the position of the moon affects our tides, affects the energies upon everything on Gaia, the pull, and especially tonight because she is closest to us in her orbit, or as close as she can be. So she's the super full moon tonight. Also, let's be very intentional about bringing in our spirit tribe, our guides, the angelics. They're going to come into our space, be around us as we sit in the sun on the beach. Imagine hearing the waves, hearing the birds, feeling the air, feeling the sun on our skin. It's not too hot, it's perfect, it's comfortable. And again, take a nice deep breath. Start feeling your chakras activating more and more, starting with your root chakra, that nice bright red color. Feeling Gaia's energy coming up through the sand on the beach. Feels like the entire beach is vibrating. It's nice and warm. And you can just feel it starting to activate your other chakras, going up nice and slow, all the way up to your forehead. You can put your right hand on your forehead. Be really intentional about activating and opening up your third eye, your pineal gland. And know if you have been feeling or experiencing headaches, pressure, sinus draining, sneezing, and of course that sudden tiredness and more numerical sequences and synchronicities, that your pineal gland is opening up, decalcifying, getting more and more healthy and ready to receive. And this is just your on switch, your power to connect with Gaia, with each other, with your soul self, with your spirit tribe, everything. And if you can imagine just letting that energy rise up through the top of your head, just filling up your entire scalp or skull, and feeling it on your scalp. If you have your hair pulled back at all, or if you have a hat on, any kind of clips in your hair, please let your hair go nice and loose. It feels good to scratch your scalp because it's starting to tingle anyway, or the back of your head. I always get very itchy in the back of my head with my third eye. So not only in the front with like my forehead, but the back of my head will be really, really itchy. So if you feel that and that happens to you, then that's also your pineal gland. So breathe all the way up and down and just feel that flow. Just do like 2 nice deep breaths for me, okay? Count of 3. 1, 2, 3, in through your nose all the way. And then down, and feel it cycle all the way down and up. Just feel this energy. And if it starts to feel more dense in your field, just know that that's your guides, the angelics coming in nice and tight around you, they're saying. And sending out love light all the way around you and just shining it out. 360, out, all the way around, from your body, all the way out. Just feel that go out. And just welcome that in. If your ears start to pop or get plugged, that is the angelics nice and near you. You might even feel them like actually pressure up around your body. They're sending a message that they are here with us at this time, surrounding your body as closely as possible. This does a couple of things. One, It acts as a nice buffer and shield of protection and love, light, and healing. So please start to feel that as this beautiful cocoon of energy, nice and dense around you. It's healing, it's cleansing. It's also a repellent for negative, dense energy, and it starts to diffuse that because these two things cannot occupy the same space. The love light energy is a much higher frequency and it'll push out any denser energy. So if you start to twitch or feel different things in your body at this time, it is the denser energies releasing and leaving. So just relax and breathe into it. The second thing that this does is help you receive the energies that are coming in through both the sun and the moon at this time. And as Gaia is absorbing both of these energies at the same time, it is extra intense than usual for our full moon, as we know. That is already a very energetically charged time. But now it's even more intense. And for those of us who have been paying attention, who have been working on ourselves and our journey and our missions and healing and rising, creating, manifesting, following our path, trying to do our best to stay in high vibe and frequency, feeling and listening to our guides. We know how important this time is for our journey. We've done a lot of work. We've come a long, long way, and it's time to recognize that, to give ourselves the love and excitement for coming through where we've been in these last few months, in our entire lives, and to know that we have now at this time so much positive energy and abundance coming our way to take us to this new place and time. And our guides with us at this time, and us bringing them in, inviting them in, asking them to be here with us. Amplifying and solidifying and pushing through and around our entire field, activating our crystalline DNA and frequencies higher and higher through our field right now. Feel that in your entire body, nice and smooth and easy and high vibe. You feel the density in and around your head. Your palms are up and open. You can feel the energy right in the palms of your hands. Very easy. This high vibe frequency, enlightenment energies coming through, ready to take us through this portal and into a new place and time. Less dense, less heavy with any negative emotions that are ready to let go and release, take us into this new place. and space. And again, remember and imagine yourself sitting on the beach. It's a little later in the day. Watch as the sun starts to set. See the shadows on the ocean, the colors, bright and beautiful, the clouds in the sky. See the sun going slowly down in the horizon, lighting up the sky. You can look all around and up and see how beautiful it is. Purples and reds, pinks, fuchsia. And the sun is huge in the horizon, gold, beautiful. Take a nice deep breath, family. Just take that in. Beautiful scene, sitting there on the beach, watching the sunset. If you're getting any imaginings of this or visions of what this might look like, please take note so you can draw it or paint it, watercolor it, remember it in some way that we can see. It's a beautiful sunset. It could be one you remember, or one that is just forming and you're creating right now. And again, have the awareness of a certain type of death and rebirth. And that's what we're going through, a death and rebirth. And to be balanced, and to welcome in balance, and to welcome in soul family and healing. And then watch the sunset. And just see the sun get smaller and smaller until there's just a little sliver, and then it's gone. And then transition into focusing on the beautiful moon rising in the sky, nice and big and lit up, huge. Just imagine it's super, super big over the ocean. But it definitely is a redder color as it rises. So we want you to imagine from wherever you are that you're sitting, and you're sitting on a beach and you watch the sunset. You're seeing the moon rise. It's super, super big. It's that beautiful red color, shadowy, and it's just getting more so as the eclipse begins to form, getting into alignment, getting into that balance. The sun and the moon and Gaia and you and me and all of creation at the same time. There's 2 words I want you to repeat to yourself out loud. Release and receive. Release and receive. If you get emotional, it's okay to cry. Whatever comes up, just release and receive. That's what I want you to think about. Release and receive, release and receive. We're releasing anything that's holding us back, any fears, especially any fears of being authentic ourselves, coming out about who we are in any way, our abilities. We can't hold back with our superhuman abilities that are starting to activate more and more. Our creativity, our passion, our desires, our journeys, our missions all rely on this. Releasing what is holding us back, any fears, and receiving so we may go forward with as much abundance as possible to do the missions and have the journeys we are meant to have, and to take each other there, and to inspire and motivate, empower each other, to rise, to unite, to be together. Soul family. To send out the call that we are open to receive not only the abundance and beauty that Gaia has to offer financially, in our worlds, whatever that may be, but also the people and places and circumstances that are important for us to receive as well. So release and receive. Pushing out the old, dense, negative energies, anything residual from any past traumas, abuses, transgressions, arguments, fights within ourselves, our families, our friends, situations that were uncomfortable, unhealthy, dysfunctional, painful, abusive. We're going to let go of all of that. We're going to send all of it and them collectively. Love, send love to the wisdom that you got from each person and circumstance and situation. Send love to each individual soul. Maybe not the person, the human, the personality, but the soul. Also send them healing and love and light, and may they feel this incredible energy. And again, feel the love the density of warmth and beauty and love light of your guides that are with you, wanting you to know more and more and more of their role in your life, how important it is to connect, to get their messages, to feel them with you all the time, to ask for help and assistance. To be conscious in being guided, and to do that as much as you can. Hello, family. This is Gaia. Thank you all, family, so much for being here. It is a very important time for us. We are all rising together, you and me. I hope you feel the love more than ever. Yes, there has been an imbalance. But we are all working so hard, are we not, dear ones? To be more in balance. And I am here today with you. And where I stand in the sky to empower us all to be more in balance. Dear ones, it is so important for you, upon me, to be as healthy, as happy, as productive, day to day, to be in balance. This is something that I have been talking about with you for quite some time. We all have. And in so many ways, things in your own lives, in the structures upon this world, this time, some things need to fracture. They can't sustain and maintain how we are to live from this point forward. The same goes for you in your life and your bodies. Many of you have already made major, major changes in your life. I have witnessed this and been here with you through it. It's a beautiful thing. You see how far you have come. I too have been with you, and you with me. I have been changing as well, as you have seen. More and more activity. More of the water, of the deep blues will be happening, adding balance. Be and connect with the water. If you feel a calling, go. Remember, in any way you can be and feel water. You are connecting to the element that is bringing balance now, washing away the densities. Please think about this. The second fleet of dragons came in at the beginning of the year, as we have said before, and they have been offering and giving more balance to each and every one of you and to myself, to the elementals, helping maintain and bring in a new balance with the water, with the deep blues, and in and within, deep inside. I ask you now, dear ones, my children, please make time and space in your days to connect with me. Sit quietly. Call to me, Gaia, Mother Earth, Nature, the divine feminine aspect in all. Ask to connect. Breathe deep. Connect. Connect with the energy. Ask to connect with all of the elements and the elementals, and especially the water. The water from the deep blues and all the oceans, to all the streams and lakes and creeks. Ask that all the water that comes down onto me in all of its forms, from mist and dew to ice and sleet and everything in between, that in its right time, it offers healing to me and all upon me. So please spend time each day with me in this way. You'll see yourself healing, being led and guided, feeling your beautiful angelics with you, all of your soul family, your guides, and yes, as you do this, more and more pure, clean, clear frequencies you will feel in your life, and of course, more abundance, more love, joy, bliss, those with you and around you that lift you up, empower you. Naturally, the abundance will flow into your life, and you will be taken to places that are meant for you, and you are meant for it to light up, to experience, Be open to receive. Remember no limits. Remember you are to create, to paint your heaven here upon me now, not in some future time. Remember, dear ones, you are the event. You are what happens individually and together. Always as it has been set and meant to be, like pieces of a puzzle coming together. Imagine as you all come together and form this beautiful tapestry, this puzzle. And in the end, it's a beautiful picture of me holding all of you, coming together. So again, I ask you, spend time with me, and in between these times, work on letting go of anything of negativity, resentments, fears, judgments, shame for yourself, for others. Send love and light and peace and bliss and joy. Feelings of togetherness, of unity, of rising together, of working together, collaborating together in the best ways possible. For one, for all. Remember, create as you see me creating in every moment, everywhere. Am I ever not creating, family? Think. I've said that before, but think of it again. Am I ever not creating? No. And neither are you. Please know this. But the more intention, the more love and joy and focus you have on your creations and sending them out into the world. And as family would do, they would shout out for each other, look at my brother and my sister, and look at what they've done, how beautiful it is. Like a proud older brother or sister showing off the creations of the little ones. You have to do this for each other. Please. It's the only way. It is so very important. I will inspire you to do this like proud mother that I am, for all of you being who and what you are, for being here, for listening, for joining together, for opening up. I can feel all of you loving yourselves more and more every day. It's so beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for hearing me, for listening, for being here. I am always with you. As you know, please speak to me. Be inspired by me. I love you. Hello, family. This is Jesus, and I just want to say a few words. Yes, it is true that much work has been going on with you and for you as you sleep and join me with you in your crystal. Especially on these days in which you wake up and you feel so motivated. As we are together in your crystal, you are so receptive and you work with me. I give you ideas and motivations and tell you stories, and we share. And more of you are inspired, creating. Yes, it is so important. And sometimes you wake up and you're very tired. And these are also times in which you have been very busy. And for this reason, we have you sleep during the day. You need this balance. It is very intentional with your energy to have it in your different astral states. And we do different things in these times. Sometimes we are together in groups when we are meeting and discussing and planning and showing you pictures and visions of the future for you to understand and recognize as you go on your way and your journey, like thumbnails on your map of your life. So in your wake state, you can feel comfort, less fear as you move forward, especially into the unknown, as we've been saying from the beginning of this evening with our dear Infiniti. There is a rebirth taking place as we have known, a coming together, a unifying, a making space and becoming something new. And you have been preparing for this every single day, every single night. I would like you to be more and more mindful and to prioritize Take notes, listen, receive. If there are times when you feel overwhelmed with tasks of things to do, as many of you do at this time and will in the future, due to the surge and high vibrational energies coming in to fuel your creativities and your passion and the need to have this movement and flow in your life. Sometimes it can feel clogged and dense and impossible to move forward, you see. So I ask you that you sit quietly with a piece of paper and a pen or a pencil, a marker, a crayon, does not matter. And simply ask. Ask for what your energies need to know about now, your focus, and wait, and simply start to write, and write whatever comes. This will help the flow, the energy. This will help any anxiety, and this will give you ideas. And very soon and quickly, you will have choices and decisions made, and you will be on your way. This will help in wasting time and help in prioritizing. This will help in guiding you and what you should do from day to day or moment to moment. How you prioritize your time and what you do, of course, is paramount to your overall life, but now more than ever. And because of sometimes being very tired or very charged with energy, a lot of information, a lot of creativity, you need guidance. This is a way to get it in the now moment. Of course, having a broader stroke set of information or parameters is always nice, and there's ways to get that too, as we have told you. My few words have turned into more, but I have seen and felt from you. Hearing me now, questions arise, and I don't want to make you wait. Please know that at any time you can call on me. I am with you always. Ask me your questions, see the answers, and be guided. Know again, we are always sending you messages with the universal language of numbers, and to please put forth energy and effort into seeking and learning those more as well, and teaching others. Thank you, brothers and sisters, for being here. I love you so very, very much. Please feel me in your heart and your soul. Feel guided by me, loved by me, and know I am always with you. Please talk to me always. Hello, family. This is Infiniti. It's always such a pleasure and a blessing to be the channel for Gaia and Jesus and all the others. I want you to know that the Dragon Fae are here very, very densely. This is a reason if you're feeling extra warm. Not only did we just have Jesus and Gaia speak and with us so lovingly, but yes, the dragon phase, they are definitely with us, helping activate our receiving and our releasing more, as we were told before. Yes, the dragon phase of rebirth are definitely here and with us, feeling our energies and offering theirs, cradling us, and they want you to know for sure. Please remember them. Again, family, please visualize sitting on your beach and seeing the lunar eclipse. Bright, beautiful red moon in the sky. And know what that means for Gaia and for ourselves. Remember the water. Remember the messages that she gave us about coming together, and also Jesus and the work that we do in our sleep, and with him in the crystal. Again, please make time to do what Gaia said. Sit with her, meditate, talk with her, connect. Do what Jesus said and sit with paper and pen and get direction. Again, thank you all for being here. Take a few more minutes to really feel all these energies and the information that came. Listen to this again when you are not meditating, so you can really take in all the messages. And I ask you to please take a few minutes, call in your guides, feel the dragon fae, feel the angelics, feel Jesus, feel Gaia, feel yourself lit up and less dense and more clear and balanced and in flow and in better alignment and frequency to receive these energies that are coming in today, tonight, and in these days to come. And may you be as high vibe and frequency and affixed and grounded into the new frequencies of the abundance matrix from this moment forward. So be it. When you go to sleep tonight, family, if you're not already there, please spend a few moments to be very conscious, mindful, and intentional. About how you want to be and live and what you want to do and send out into the world and the type of energy that you're receiving back. Remember to consciously meet with Jesus in your sleep and your crystal, and things will be more clear for you always. If you're still awake and after you spend a few minutes here in this space, please slowly come out and meet with us in chat. Otherwise, please leave your messages and comments for the rest of us if you're so guided, and know that I love you. Thank you again for being here. Infinite love, light, and blessings. Namaste. Don't forget, the key is to create. Again, family, acknowledge your guards and guardians. Say a few words for your intentions. Be open to receiving. Thank you, thank you, thank you all for being here. I love you so very much. Guards, guides and guardians, angels, angelics, elementals, fae, dragons, Gaia, Jesus, archangels. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you, soul family. Soul Tribe Incarnate, everybody here who will be here now or in the future. And after you take a few deep breaths, please come up and out nice and gently. Feel into your body. Feel your body nice and relaxed and balanced and warmed up and tingly. Breathe into your heart chakra, receiving more love, light, energy than ever. If it's a little tight or dense, just tell your body to relax and flow with this new, brighter, lighter love light coming in right now. Your body to receive, clearing and healing, loving and guiding you forward. And if you're still conscious and with me, meet me in chat when you are ready. Again, I love you guys. Thank you. Hello, hello, everybody. Just got out of our meditation. It is nice and cozy. Hey, Kevin. Feeling great and recharged. Yeah, good. I am super vibing. Let me turn on some light, actually. There we go. I am super tingly and vibey. Got really warm and dense in here. Oh, excuse me. So it is 8:30. It was like 8:30 exactly when I opened my eyes. That was pretty cool. I'm like, oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. I'm happy to be here to be able to do this. I'm glad that it felt good. Felt good to do it. Felt good to be through it. It's good information. Don't forget, you guys, to if you can, listen back to it. You can be doing that in the car, washing dishes, doing laundry. You don't have to just be doing that. Because again, it's really easy to forget what we hear in these astrals. So it's good to listen consciously, not when you're not in meditation. So, and yeah, guess that's it. I feel like I've talked a lot. I'm just like talked out. So thank you guys for being here. If nobody else is coming in, I'll give it another minute to see if anybody else is coming in. But I have a feeling that most people are, and it's totally, I have a feeling that some people are just going to probably stay in that space for a little bit and maybe in a little while get up. It is the lunar eclipse tonight, so I don't want anybody to miss seeing it. I wanted to start this early enough. It's already almost 9 o'clock. Crazy. 4 people, 4 legs at night, 8:44 p.m. Or no, that's not 44, it's 34. But so, you know, you can still see some of this lunar eclipse, hopefully. If you're not in a zone where you've got some crazy storm going on, and that's not going to happen because you can't see the moon. I'm pretty sure we have clear skies here, so I'm going to try to get out here in a little bit and go check it out. You don't remember much of it, but you will re-listen. Very cool. Yeah, I don't even remember. I mean, I remember bits and pieces, but you know how it goes. It was really cool to sit on the beach and watch that whole scene. That was nice. So there wasn't a crazy amount of visuals going on to distract us. It was just more the feeling of the energy, which is really cool. Yeah, that was really cool, sitting on the beach and you know, when you get into that space, you can like really feel it. I can really feel, because that's where they like, whoop, oh, we're sitting on a beach and this is what you're seeing and feeling and hearing and smelling and seeing. And you know, because when you sit on a beach, there's so many different things. Got the ocean, the waves, the birds, the smell, the feeling of the water in the air, and the sand and all that, and seeing the sun on the water and it going down and the sunset. I mean, where's prettier to see a sunset than at the beach, right? So that whole scene was just beautiful. I had its own thing happening, and then I did recall a couple of actual being at the beach for sunsets, and I remember that, what that felt like and looked like, and that was really cool. So hopefully that warmed you up and that made you feel really good, especially if you're someplace like where you are, Kevin, at 40 below. I cannot even imagine. Colors were intense. Yeah, they were super intense. They were really intense. Bright fuchsias and pinks and purples and golds and yellow, just super intensely saturated in these colors in the sky and on the water and reflecting out over everything. Just bitching. Yeah, so maybe we'll have more of those visions in our dreams tonight. Maybe we'll meet there in astral, be on the beach. Wouldn't that be so cool? I was wondering if we're going to go in the water, but they were like, no, we're not going in the water. I think maybe for dream or astral state, we might be meeting and going in the ocean tonight because there was a lot of talk about that. Yes, we will. Yeah, so there's a good chance that that's going to be going on tonight. And if you're really feeling like the continuation of that is going to happen, or maybe people are already there, you know, you can have that in your mind now. In the nude. Yeah, it's nice to go in the water in the nude, that's for sure. I actually did that for the Lionsgate in 18. I went into the ocean naked for realsies. We had a goddess night. It was very cool. All right, guys. So I'm going to bid you adieu. Good night. I love you all so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for doing this meditation. It was very cool. I do encourage you to, again, listen to it when you're not doing the meditation, just so you can get the information that came through. We had Gaia and Jesus speaking, and information from the dragons at the end as well. So really a lot. Jesus is like, yeah, he says, I'm just going to say a few words. And then he talked for quite a bit, I think. But he was getting like questions coming in, and he just wanted to talk about all that. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you guys so much. You're the best. And I can't wait to see how you're all feeling tomorrow. Please come back and comment after you do a sleep cycle tomorrow, and let me know how your sleep was and how this meditation was for you on this really important night. And I hope that you feel amazing. I love you all so much. Mwah.